What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Avatar standard content. And I guess we have a little bit of a budget deck today. It's just kind of funny the way that it worked out. But no Badgermole Cubs, no Quantum Riddlers here. The only expensive cards we got are some lands. I guess Multiversal Passage is kind of like $10. But anyways, what are we talking about? We're talking about lessons. Now, there's been a whole bunch of different lessons deck lists that we have played over the past couple of weeks. They're all built around the same core of cards: Boomerang Basics, Firebending Lesson, Abandon Attachments, Combustion Technique, and Accumulate Wisdom. This is the big, the best 5 cards in the lesson package. You could maybe throw in Quench, it'll quench you. But the reason to play lessons is this card, Accumulate Wisdom. If you haven't seen this card, it is 2 mana, Impulse, so look at the top 3, 1 into your hand, rest in the bottom. However, if you have 3 or more lessons in your graveyard, it is a 2 mana, draw 3 cards. Which I can't begin to explain to you how completely absurd 2 mana, draw 3 is at instant speed. It's just it's something you have to play with to like really understand how completely busted that is. But you have that's the big payoff here. So you have the removal spells in the form of Combustion Technique and Firebending Lesson. So this one is our deal 2 damage instant. This one is 2 mana, are colorless instant, deal 2 plus the number of lessons, but this one also exiles, which gives you a little bit of extra bonus on top of that. Abandon Attachments, which is 2 mana, discard a card, draw 2. So if you need to, like if you have extra removal spells in your hand that you can't cast because your opponent doesn't have enough creatures in play, you can just use this, dump the extra removal spell, and that gets you closer to 3 for Accumulate Wisdom. And then Boomerang Basics, which is not only a defensive bounce spell because you can bounce their stuff, but also it just gives you a bonus for bouncing your own stuff. So it just happens to work very well with something like Storm Chaser's Talent, or even just resetting Planisphere, right? So you play Planisphere, they kill the token, you can Boomerang back the Planisphere, draw a card, replay Planisphere. So that is, so that you have the lessons package, you have the prowess creatures, which is Planisphere and Storm Chasers, the cantrips, which is Opt and Sleight of Hand. Now, a lot of that stuff is very similar. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of deviation, less Abandon Attachments, less Firebending Lessons, couple of quenches. The lesson package may vary by 1 or 2 cards, but for the most part, those are all the same. Sometimes you see less Planispheres. This version is kind of just all in on the prowess stuff. And the difference here is this particular list is featuring 4 copies of Dragonfly Swarm. So this is 3 mana for a star 3 with flying and ward 1. Its power is equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. So what's interesting about that is it doesn't just count instant sorceries, it also counts Storm Chaser's Talents and Planispheres. And then when this creature dies, if there's a lesson in your graveyard, draw a card. So the big concept here is this is the only creature in your entire deck list. Every other non-land card pumps up the Swarm. You have a bunch of cheap spells and also ways to discard extra cards. So the idea is you get this thing to, 10, 11, 12 power. You chip shot them a little bit in the early game with Storm Chasers and Planisphere, get a couple of chip shots in through some removal spells and bounce spells, soften them up a little bit, get them down to 11 or 12, and then boom, you kill them in one shot because you just play the Swarm and then you Wild Ride it to give it +3/+0 in haste, and they take lethal damage. Wild Ride also opens up some lines where you can, if you have a prowess creature in play, you can play a second prowess creature, haste it, remove a couple blockers, set up a sneaky kill there that way. So that is basically the entire concept. This deck list is super clean. It's basically all 4 ofs, 2 Wild Rides, and 18 lands. So there's not really a ton else to discuss here in the main deck. The sideboard, we have some Rals for when opponents bringing in Graveyard Hate, because as it turns out, Graveyard Hate, very good against Swarm and very good against Wisdom. So we need a plan for that. Spell Pierce to counter Rest in Peace and things like that. Fire Magic for the green matchups. Ghost Vacuum for our own Graveyard Hate. And then Tishana's good against stuff like Kavero and, control decks, things like that. So yeah, that is kind of the take on this. Again, there's so many different ways to play lessons. There's prowess, there's this Dragonfly Swarm, which is, you know, kind of a different riff on prowess. There's Monument to Endurance, there's the Tiger Seal, you know, I guess those decks don't play lessons, but TLDR, there is a bunch of different ways to play these blue-red lessons decks, and it just, you know, look, they banned Vivi, but blue-red, still pretty good. So, that is going to do it for the deck tech. Without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Sand's kind of weird. I think I'm going to keep it. It's a little sus, but... That's not what I said, man. Yo, +1? Huge +1 there. I mean, I had a good shot at dealing 20. I don't know if I can deal 21. That's going to be tough. O3 coming in. It's an O3 coming in, I repeat. Okay, what the shit is this? What is happening right now? Am I getting punked? I think I'm getting punked. Second O3? No. No, we're just trying to hit a land off this. Oh. It's kind of like a land. It's land adjacent. Brother. Alright, two. Bro is cooking over there. Alright, let's do this. Select 6 cards. Yeah, I mean, look, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised, given the fact that we're playing 18 lands. Like, maybe I shouldn't be that surprised, you know? I think this is going to be one of those games where I just try and one-shot them, so... I'm probably going to discard Planisphere to this. It's a miracle you even have 3 lands. I mean, look, I've cast a lot of cantrips, okay? If they can at least give me a 4th one. Ooh. Should I just Wild Ride now? Deals them 9. And then second Dragon plus Wild Ride next turn. Kind of don't hate it. They can't kill it. I kind of fuck with it. I'm in. I'm in. Nine. Like, what's the worst that could happen this turn? Okay, I think the worst that could happen is them passing, doing nothing. I can't go for it now. Very suspicious holding up 6 mana opponent. I mean, maybe they just have nothing. I'm gonna assume they don't have nothing. Should this deck be playing some sort of protection spell? Song Crafter Mage. Okay. They can't cast the Helix, though, can they? Am I crazy? Am I misunderstanding how this works? Harmonized cost is equal to its mana cost. Is it not red-white? I'm pretty sure they can't cast that, right? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Secret tunnel! Alright. I'll cast another one. Oh, God. That was good. That was really good. I mean, they did gain 3 life. That was big, right? The auto tapper. So, green, blue... Oh, they did have enough, right? Green, blue, red, and then red, white. They did kind of get fucked by the auto tapper. All right. I mean, I really hope that... I have to hope they don't have another out to this second swarm. Looks like they don't have an out to the swarm. I've determined they do not have an out. God. I kind of want to just play 4 Wild Rides. All right. 4-color control. Lesson out for Piers. What are we cutting for Ral? Dude, if I cut Technique, like, these Accumulate Wisdoms are terrible, you know? If I cut all the kill spells... So then I only have 12 lessons at that point? Is that enough? 8 Drakes and 4 Wild Rides? What's the other Drake? Oh, you're trying to play Enigma Drake? I don't know about that. At least this one draws a card if they kill it. I don't think Enigma Drake is that good. Yeah. I mean, I want the Rals. Maybe I keep in, like, 2 Techniques, because they probably have creatures. And then I can shave a cantrip, maybe? Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. I don't really want to cut threats against them, because I think their entire deck is just a pile of 1-for-1 interaction. So I do want to keep all my threats. Well. At least it kills Songcrafter Mage, right? Can't be that bad. Wait, is Enigma Drake even legal in Standard? Of course. Oh, is it Foundations? The answer is always Foundations. You don't think Enigma Drake is in Foundations? Well, I'm asking because I literally don't know, but if you're telling me that it was in Foundations, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised. You know what I mean? I mean, Myojin of Life's Reach is in Foundations, so I can't be surprised by anything at this point. The Cornucopium. Oh, am I getting Fire Magicked? That's bad. That's rough, buddy. Alright, new plan. New plan. At least if they kill it, we draw a card. Man. Might have been a loose jam, but... One 3 coming in. How do you draw 5 lands in an 18 land deck? Don't worry about it. I'm just goated like that. I mean, I got cantrips, you know? I don't think the Spell Pierce is going to do that much, but I'll hold it up. Okay. Take a Ral at some point. The Ral that I got countered earlier. Woo. WMB Hammer. Thank you for the 8-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you for continuing to support the content. I appreciate you. Did they just shock? Oh, opponent. Opponent, you're not about to cast Jeskai Revelation, are you? I would strongly recommend against that. I kind of want to bait him into casting it. I mean, it's honestly not even that good. Because they can't pay the ward on the Dragonfly Swarm. Obviously, I'm going to pierce it either way, but... I guess that's also a pretty good target. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Getting the Spell Pierce, how much was this? 7 mana card? 6 mana card? This board wipe is going to be good. I mean, even if they wipe me, I still draw 2. Oh, it was the bait. Okay, all right. All right, I'm with you. They just had the revelation the whole time, I guess. They just baited me with the, they baited me with the 3 steps ahead. Touche. Touche. Well. I mean, Pierce is a lot worse here, isn't it? Check me out. I'm gonna do this. Could probably kill him next turn. Should I be worried about dying this turn? From 14? I guess I'd be dead to double Helix, right? Helix puts me to 8, and they have 2 4/4s. Yeah, not double Helix. So they're holding up 5 mana. Very, very suspicious. I don't think I need that. I mean, I already have lethal anyways. I guess we just go to combat. All right, kill your creature. So what, they probably have Helix. What? Why wouldn't they Helix one of the swarms? They really just went upstairs? All right. That's aggressive. It's a little aggressive. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm still at 7 life. They're gonna kill me, probably? I'm at 7 life and they have 1 card in hand. How are they gonna kill me? Okay, I think I figured out how they're gonna kill me. I think I now understand what their plan is. It's not lethal by itself, right? They still need 1 more spell. Yeah, any spell kills me. Don't Helix me, bro. Dude, there's no way. Am I really gonna win this game? I mean, I don't think any of this matters, right? Wait a minute, did I just throw? Is it exiles? No, I still have. Okay, now we're fine. I thought I threw for a second, because I should have just attacked them first. Because it exiles, but now we're fine. I could have thrown that game, though, I guess. What a weird game. I mean, I keep it. I keep it. How else will they know if I had fun in the game or not if I don't tell them whether or not I had fun in the game? Because I would imagine they would use this data to then further, you know, like they would use this data for further information and to help promote future events, you know? They certainly would not, you know, they certainly will use that data. It is relevant data. Hmm. What does retreat starting town mean? I don't really know. I'm a little scared. All right, take one. Your turn. Not the greatest start in the world, but... Is it the same deck? Is it literally just the same deck? If they play a Cornucopia right now, it could be combo with Star Charts, you think? I don't think the Star Charts deck plays... Or I don't think the Airbend combo plays Star Charts, does it? Yeah, I think it might just be the same deck. Which is kind of wild. Alright, I really would like to Ancestral this turn, so I think I'm going to just go for this. So I really, really want to cast Ancestral this turn. I guess I should attack first. They're just going to counter this, aren't they? This might have been a spew. Okay. Case of the Ransacked Lab. Which one's that? Isn't that like the blue case that makes your spells cost less? I don't remember the rest of it, but I'm pretty sure it makes your spells cost less. It literally is the same deck. Is it? Tater Tot, thank you for the 48 a month resub. Welcome back, Tater Tot. Appreciate that. I guess we just go Sleight of Hand Talent. I mean, this is going to be one of those games where I think we just try to find the Wild Ride and go for Dragonfly plus Wild Ride. Oh my god. How do you expect me to beat the second Ancient Cornucopia?
That's rough, buddy.
I can't beat two of those. Are you kidding me? I'm just dead. I'm literally just dead. Six. I don't even know if this play is good, but I'm making it. I guess it does cut them off of casting Revelation this turn, because they're 1 mana short. We just need to find the Wild Ride. I mean, they are probably holding up a kill spell here, I would imagine. Main phase Opt was an extra counter. No. Because I didn't draw off the Boomerang. I Boomeranged their permanent, not my own. So I didn't draw off the Boomerang. I guess I'll keep that. No, it's draw third. Draw third. I'm pretty sure I have to hold this Swarm. So why don't we just do this? And then bounce Talent. Just do that a bunch. Boomerang. I'm just gonna hold on to the swarm until we find the wild ride. Okay. Yeah. Counter spell. They can use the... Yeah, I was gonna say, they can use the Song Crafted to pay for the spree cost. That's kind of hot. Okay, I'm with you. Is this deck better than Dimir? I wouldn't necessarily say that it's better than Dimir. I think it's doing something very different. Like, this is a much more aggressive version. But I think what I can really appreciate about this deck, compared to, if you want to compare it to Dimir, it has a lot of similar card advantage elements, and it has a lot of removal. But I like that it kind of has this, like, big OTK setup with Dragonfly and Wild Ride. I think that is, like, a huge part of why this deck is so good. So I like it a lot. Yeah, they're at 20 life, by the way. I mean, I can deal them a lot of damage this turn. Start here. What deck have I been having the most success on? We were kind of cooking with that blue-black bounce deck earlier. This deals 3, right? So I can go Lesson Technique, but I can't save it. Yeah, that's fine. It's dead. They would probably be dead if I had a Wild Ride, but... Yeah, they would definitely be dead if I had a Wild Ride. Unfortunately, did not find one. So what? Planisphere, kill both their things? I think I'm down with that. They have 3 cards in hand. I might as well just kill their things now. No reason to let them, like, untap with, what you call it? No reason to let them untap with, like, 3 steps copy or something. Yeah, we'll find the Wild Ride eventually. And, like, I don't even have to play the dragon. I could just hold on to it until I find the Wild Ride. I can make them answer these things, you know? It's rough, buddy. Any Wild Rides? I could play a second dragon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go Dragon, equip Planisphere, but I can't play a spell to get it out of Helix range. I could just play 2 dragons. Obviously, that's kind of rough if they have a sweeper, though, is the problem. I kind of think I maybe just have to jam 2 dragons here. Like, I don't really think I have a better play. Just make him answer both of them. I mean, they might be able to, but... We haven't found the Wild Ride yet. I kind of want to just make him have it. We'll see if they have it.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Dude, they're at so much fucking life, too. They're just playing 4-color life game, apparently. How do they gain so much fucking life, man? Yeah, thanks. Thanks for telling me that I should have held the whole time. I appreciate that. I mean, we have 2 more dragons, so we can still find the dragon here. 6. Find a creature? Nope. I don't know if I want to level up otters. I'm worried about dying next turn. I mean, they got 2 prowess creatures, right? They already have 5 power in play. 5, 7, 9. I guess they need to cast, what, like 4 spells to kill me? I guess I could take a turn off. And just hope that they can't kill me. The problem is they have a lot of burn in their deck. They have Revelation and Helix. I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. But maybe I do just have to. Yeah, I think I might just have to here. Well, the reason I didn't level up the Otter before cantripping is because there's a chance that I might want to do something else with my mana. Like, if I find a Drake there, maybe I would rather go Drake, like, equip and kill a thing. I don't know. Like, I wanted to give myself the option of doing something else, at least. But, again, maybe that wasn't worth it. No, I mean, they were running out of cards, but... Wait, they didn't do it for... They didn't kick it? Why didn't they kick it? 1, 2, 3, 4... 7, 8. I guess they wanted to be able to cast Revelation. That's why they didn't kick it. I mean, even if they don't find lethal this turn, like, their deck has a lot of burn in it. Like, they just deal me 7. They can probably easily close out the game with burn spells, you know? Okay, sure. Did they kick this one? I think they did. It's 11. So Helix is lethal? I think Helix is already lethal, right? Hold! Okay, he's not dead. I repeat, he's not dead. Alright, now how do I deal them 26? How the hell do I deal them 26 damage? I mean, the answer is I definitely don't. So, just, like, cleanup duty, I guess. Kill their stuff, make some otters. I don't think I can afford a wild ride. Just do it like this. I should have equipped, actually. Yeah, equip this and then pass. I think this is fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think I can win this game, because they're eventually going to find a burn spell. They have a lot of burn in their deck. Make a 2/2. So, I guess I let that happen, and then I kill the 2/2? And then I have 2 3/3s versus their 2 2/2s. If they have one more spell, we just trade off, right? 3/3s versus 3/3s. Okay, that's pretty bad. I mean, the good news is they have no cards in hand. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. So, hear me out, right? What if they just drew, like, 3 lands in a row, right? If they just drew 3 lands in a row. There's no way I have lethal this turn, right? If I go, like, equip... 6, 7, 8, 9. So equip attachments? Nah, there's no way, right? Because even if I triple equip, I would still have to play... Every spell is plus 4 damage. I'd have to play, what, 7 spells? I can't play 7 spells if I spend 6 to equip. Maybe I can equip one of them? No, I don't want to do that, though. Because I want to give myself the ability to level up talent if I miss. So I think equipping is just not worth it. Right. Okay. So get bounce spell. Bounce spell this one. Okay. Okay, that's something. Oh, fuck, I should not have main phased that. Because now I just lose to fire magic. That was kind of dumb, wasn't it? I guess I was... No, I wasn't dead to fire magic, because they would have to do it for 2. I mean, they just won't draw fire magic, right? Alright. Okay, now we're fine. Okay, I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird. I just kind of assumed I was dead, but... Whew. As the kids say, 3 is not 0. That's what I've been told. Alright, we just played this matchup, so we know how to sideboard. We did these out, 2 of these, and a cantrip, I think. That's what we did. Also, I think the point of playing Ral in the first place is that it is very good if your opponent has a lot of graveyard hate. And Randon Shaw, like, as a post-board threat, if your opponent plays graveyard hate, Randon Shaw is just uncastable. Like, it's so much worse if they have graveyard hate. I think I'm just playing this on blue, right? It's kind of weird, but makes sense to me. 18 lands felt too painful. I think it's been okay. Like 18 lands with the full complement of cantrips. I think it's been all right. There's certainly been some sketchy hands, but I think it's been okay for the most part. Well, problem is when Spire Bluff Canal is your 4th land. Do I go full greed and bottom? I think I'm gonna bottom that. Because even if I miss, I can just play a Wisdom. And it's not, like, the absolute worst if I miss next turn. Yeah, hold Swarm. Hold Swarm in case we find a Wild Ride at some point. I mean, I don't want another one. Main phase this, try and find untap blue, then play Opt. Let me go Opt here. Can play Ral next turn. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to kill at least one of these this turn, because they kind of have to. I mean, I guess they might try to kill both, but... Get lost. Okay, 4 cards in hand. We got 5 mana, 6 with a land drop. Yeah, we can kind of just, like, play Ral and then hold on to the dragon to eventually go set up the combo of dragon plus Wild Ride. Okay. Flashback, get lost. That's not bad. Time for Ral. Time for Ral to take over. Or hear me out. What if we go Swarm Planisphere? What if we go Swarm Planisphere? They have 2 cards in hand. I don't know which one I like better. I like them both, honestly. We could also go Ral and then map onto the Otter token. Try and make it a 2/2 to trade for the Songcrafter Mage. Let's go Ral. Let's go Ral.
Together we can shift the current.
Together we can shift the current. I mean, I do want that, but I don't think I want that now. I don't know, though. They're at 14. The issue here is we have the Swarm, but I don't have a second red source. So I think it kind of doesn't make sense to keep that without a second red. It's a little weird, but I think it makes sense. Hmm.
I am not.
Yeah, this line's... Ral is worse against this, for sure.
I hope I change back.
Because at least the Swarm would have had, ward, so they couldn't, like, Revelation the Swarm there. Hmm. They also gained 6 life. Dude, these fucking cornucopias are killing me, man. Stupid cornucopia. I mean, now what? Maybe Boomerang a Planisphere? Yeah. Save the dragon. Well, I mean, now I kind of want to just play the dragon. No, because dragon's bad if they have Helix. So maybe, like, map onto this. Keep that, play Planisphere. Yeah, the dragon just dies if they have Helix, so... I guess it was probably better to have a 3-3 and a 2-2 rather than a 4-4 and a 1-1. Although I guess 4-4 is better against Helix. Kind of have to block. I'm afraid that I'm going to die if I don't block. They randomly just have like a ton of burn in their deck. Okay. Sure. -2. So... Dude, I'm still just kind of I'm worried about dying to these tokens. I don't know if I should be, but... I mean, they got 2 cards in hand. We could go Ral, draw a discard, try and discard a lesson for the wisdom. Maybe not. Maybe we just go... Yeah. 3, 4, 5... Guess we just play the Ral here. Too traumatized by Is It? I mean, dude, they have 4 Lightning Helixes and 4 Songcrafter Mages. Like, I could very easily die to them, you know? I mean, I'll pay. Guess I will pay.
Saved you once.
I'm at 12. Oh, let's go plus.
Otter to otter.
I'm still worried about dying, like... I think there's a non-zero chance that I still die this turn. Just Helix, Helix.
This is an unexpected outcome.
Alright, what is your last card, opponent? What is your last card? And is it a way to kill Dragonfly Swarm? Pierce is not doing that much. I wonder, would they have taken a different line if they had Helix? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wasn't dead to Helix last turn. They could have put me to 1. Right? Right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they could still have Helix in hand. That's slight first. I do think I probably have to play the Drake this turn. And just hold up mana. Hold up 1 for a Pierce, maybe. Because Pierce maybe gets Revelation, right? 3, 5, 6, 7. No, Pierce doesn't get Revelation. This was bad. They're at 30. Alright, how do I deal them 30? I don't actually know. I guess we'll cast this. Okay. I would like to try and make it a 2-turn clock. So maybe we're supposed to go... I want to put at least 2 more spells into the graveyard. So the best way to do that is probably, what? Abandon, discard like Sleight of Hand maybe, and then hold up Double Pierce, because we could Double Pierce a Revelation. And then this is 15. Is there a reason to have an untapped land? I guess to play a talent this turn. I guess that's a good point, yeah. It really never is a 2-turn clock, because they can also heal with the cornucopias. I mean, I guess it is if they just don't draw a spell, right? Which they may just not have spells. Alright, they're doing nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm deathly afraid of Revelation. Okay. Well, that wins if they don't have a way to gain life or a way to remove the swarm. Right? Because now we can just go bounce the flyer. They have, like, torch, maybe? 3 steps ahead. They have 5 left over. So we can't double pierce that, which is kind of unfortunate. But wait, can I just go... Can I just go level up talent? Level up talent, get back boomerang, bounce token. It's really risky if they drew a Helix, though. Because I can double pierce Helix right now. Oh, no, they can't Helix, right? Because we have the counter. They could draw Get Lost. So the only card we lose to if we do that is Get Lost. I guess Helix could also buy them a turn, right? Because they Helix me, they go to 20, they take 17. Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. You think they have it? I mean, what are the odds they drew nothing, right? And they're 2 cards. It's not like you lose if they have it. I kind of do lose to a Get Lost. I guess I don't lose, per se, but... This is really tricky. I could also go Dragonfly Swarm, Flashback Wild Ride, tapping the Otter. That could be a line as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, you know what? Fine, I'm going for it. Oh. Okay. I guess that's fine? Because they still have the chump block. And now we just make another blocker. Alright, your turn. It could have been a lot worse, for sure. It definitely could have been a lot worse. As far as, like, cards they could have had that turn, Tishana's Tidebinder is probably lower on the list of, like, cards that just end the game on the spot. I think Get Lost would have basically just ended the game on the spot. I mean, it's not like they're going to draw Jeskai Revelation. That sure does give them a lot of looks. Okay. Do they have enough to flash it back? They do, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they have enough. Oh my god, they can pay too and kill the Dragonfly Swarm. That's bad. That's very bad. We can almost flashback the Wild Red, right? No, I guess we just can. We have enough mana. So depending on what they leave back, 23. Definitely just take 9. I mean, this game has to end next turn one way or the other, right? There's no reason to block there. I'm in danger. I don't know. I think we might be... How big is this swarm? 16. So 16 minus, because it'd be -1, because the Wild Ride is exiled, so that's 15 plus 3 is 18. And I can only kill one of their blockers. The Planisphere can make it 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough mana, right? Because I was going to say the Planisphere can make it +1 damage. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I think I'm short. 16. And then we can go 1, 2. Hold on. Is there a way this could do it? So we do this. Pierce the technique. Two, 3, 4. I think this is still short, right? I think I'm still short. Yeah, because now I can go Wild Ride here. Submit. Target this. 21. I guess a spell would do it? No! Come on! No! Oh my god, a spell would have done it! Oh man. Dude, a spell would have done it because it would have gave the swarm 1 more power. God damn. Well, when I say spell, I mean non-creature spell, of course. Fuck. Right? So I think it's still short, right? Because then I can cast 1 less spell pierce if I do that, right? If I recall correctly. You didn't pay anyways? Right, but I needed to put a spell on the stack that I could spell pierce, right? Because if I pay 2 mana to equip and I don't initially put a spell on the stack, what am I spell piercing? I can't just spell pierce air. I need to have a target, right? Oh, okay. I was confused for a second. Yeah, I think I was short. I think no matter what, I was going to be short 1 mana. No, I didn't pay for a spell pierce there. Did not pay for a spell pierce. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if I could just spell pierce air, but I do need a legal target for spell pierce. They simply just don't have. I mean, I'm on a mold of 5. I kind of just have to jam here. I mean, just cast your spell. Okay.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm fuzzy.
And if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. I'm on 5, man. What do you want me to do? I can't take my Rel into the next game with me. Can't just save it for game 4. I wish I could, but I'm just gonna keep going up with Rel, I think.
I have a plan.
I have a plan. I was gonna say how much do I care about this, but it does represent a lot of damage, so I think it's fine.
Coming together.
I don't think I actually care that much about the Pierce, but
Gotta work with what's available.
I'll keep that. I do just want to try and ult this Ral, though. I'm gonna keep going up.
I hope you've got bottled lightning.
Ral is so chunky. He's a 9 loyalty already. Why is he so chunky? Okay, that's fine. I got 2 in hand? I'm cool with this. Give me an otter, please. I guess I equip the swarm. Dragonfly. Now here's the question. Are they saving Tidebinder for when I ult the Ral? That's the big question, because if they hold up 3 mana, it's a little sketchy. I don't really just want to ult this Ral into 3 open mana. So I hope they make my decision easy for me and just, you know, you could just tap some mana for me. That'd be great. Okay, the answer is they don't have Tidebinder.
Careful.
I've determined that Tidebinder is off the table. What if I just draw now? I think it's time to draw. Because we're 3 turns away from the ultimate, probably. Well. A little awkward. Discard 2? These 2, I think? Could just go for double wild red, I guess, but... And now they can't helix the swarm, which is nice. I guess I'll just take more of these. We'll eventually get 3 lessons.
I can invent.
Take talent, I think. So this is 18. I mean, this is already lethal. I might as well just do this, right? It's a multi-5, by the way. I mean, multi-5, easy jam the Ral. I didn't have a choice. Like, I mean, you know, dude, that game too. But, like, I didn't actually do the math when I was spell piercing my own spells. And then I was like, oh my god, wait, if the map hits a non-creature spell, I have lethal. And then I missed. That was... that whole turn was such a roller coaster. Through game 1? How'd you through game 1? I kind of... that game 2 was so intensive that was so intense that I kind of forgot what happened game 1. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. Is it possible... Okay, hear me out, right? This might sound a little crazy, but is 4 of these too many? Because drawing too early kind of sucks, doesn't it? I don't know, 4 might be a little too much. I guess it is kind of nice because it still replaces itself, you know? But, like, I don't know, drawing 2 kind of awkward sometimes. One of those could be a Gran. Maybe. Yeah, you could. Maybe you could cut a Dragonfly for a Gran. Maybe like -1 Dragonfly, -1 Planisphere, +2 Gran. I could see that. That could be okay. Demir Bounce, huh? Oh god. Okay, what do you discard? Do you discard the extra Swarm, which is not likely to matter too much, or do we just discard the Wisdom to turn on the other Wisdom? I kind of think it's discard Wisdom here, right? Yeah. Well, the upside of keeping both of them is if I just draw a lesson. Then I have 2 draw 3s as opposed to 1 draw 3. But that line's a little greedier, you know? Yeah, I mean, it is definitely greedier, for sure. Dragonstorm, huh? You got dragons over there? Y'all got any of them there dragons? Yeah, see. I mean, I'm casting Swarm anyway, so I can double spell next turn, but... So, should have discarded dragon? Immediately regret my decision. Every single time. I saw some of these bounce lists cut the trackers for stuff like Dragonstorm and Relic. I don't know, man. I was a really big fan of Tracker when I played it yesterday. It's certainly, like... There are definitely matchups where the Tracker is bad. But... I guess the argument that I would make is that most of the time, like, no matter what you play in that slot, whether it's Tracker or Relic or whatever, like, they're all bad against green. So I would lean towards the one that has more upside, and I think the Tracker stuff has more upside, is kind of where I'm at. So here's my question. How do we win? Because they're just going to kill all my dragons. And I don't even know if the Wild Ride plan is that good, because they just have nowhere to run. So... yeah. I guess my plan is probably find a talent and get it to level 3? That's probably the best plan against them, right? But what if they do that first? Yeah, I mean, they are currently ahead in that talent race. They're a lot more talented than I am. Which, I mean, most people are, to be fair. Yeah, that's true. They can also just bounce the talent, I guess. But, like, I can't ever play a Drake, because they're just gonna go pick up Boomerang nowhere, and then kill my Drake. So these Drakes are just basically uncastable for the most part. I guess at some point we can try to get them into a spot where if they're tapped out and we can go like Drake Wild Ride, that's our one-shot plan, but I mean they're probably just not going to be tapped out that often, are they? That's not terrible, all things considered. So now we can level that, get back Boomerang. I mean, I might even just get back the draw 3, honestly. Yeah, I guess if they're playing Kuruk, that could be a problem. What if they level the Talon now? Oh, wait, they picked up the one they leveled, okay. I thought they would have kept that one in play. Yeah, that's fine. Fear of isolation. Wait, that thing blocks my swarm. Oh, no. I don't even know. I think it's discard Wild Ride. Seems like a nightmare matchup. Yeah. It's like, normally my only good plan is the Dragonfly Swarm haste them, but that plan is not even good because they have nowhere to run. And like, even when they're tapped out, they still have flying blockers too. Just seems like a nightmare matchup. Kills the flyer, I guess. What if I just discard the dragon? And just, like, completely forget about that plan? Maybe. We're at 10? Okay, actually, new plan. I got a new plan. I don't know if this is a good plan, but... Okay, I should have done this pre-combat. -1. My plan is, like, hope they attack with fear, and then I can try to go swarm haste if they attack, but I don't even know if that's a good plan. Can plan a sphere of swarm and try to go tall. I guess if we can set up a turn, like a situation where we go swarm, equip, play a spell while they're tapped out, and get it to 4 toughness, maybe that's the best plan. Feels like a lot of work, though, you know? Yeah, that's the thing, too, is like once either of us goes to level 3 talent, the other person just picks up Boomerang and bounces the talent. So the talents almost don't even matter in this matchup, because we can both do that, you know? So the like level 3 talent is just completely offline. These games get really weird, don't they? Like, how do they end? I guess whoever just makes more otters, which, I mean, they're ahead on board currently. Okay, they're at 17. They're not just dead, are they? Okay, so Wild Ride, if I play 1 spell, it'd be 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I have 3 mana left over, so I need... No, I can't do that, right? I'm 1 mana short. We can Sleight of Hand into the second Wild Ride, maybe. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. So... I'm at 13. What are the odds that I take lethal damage next turn? Like, I'm wondering, is it too sus if I just go pick up Wild Ride and pass? Like, it's pretty sus, right? I think they can kind of figure out what's going on if I do that. Seems like one of the most obvious lines ever. But, like, do I have a better line? I don't know that I do. That's kind of what I want to do. I'm going to do that. You know, I mean, it's kind of face up, but... Let me just pass here. Maybe I should attack. 12, 16. Yeah, I think attack is fine. I kind of have to just hope they have not much left. I mean, there might have been a different way to play this. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough spot. Does that deck ever run out of stuff to do? No, I mean, they just have Talent Boomerang. Am I just dead to Talent Boomerang? 3, 4, 5. They have 8 mana. So 4 pickup. Boomerang replay Talent. That would be 8 damage. So if they have 3 more castable spells, I die. No, I was 1 mana short. I was 1 mana short of being able to go Dragon plus Wild Ride. Because the flashback is 5. So I had 6 mana, which means I can go Dragonfly, 3 plus 1 Otter is 4. And then any 1 mana spell I play is break even, because it gives the Otter plus 1 power, but it gives... it makes the Wild Ride cost 1 less, so it's all break even. I needed 1 more mana, basically. Okay, we're dead to a combustion. That is not a combustion. Yeah, well, I mean, it would have mattered if I had combustion, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just a little short. Wait. Talent, pick up, bounce spell, bounce isolation, wild ride my otter. That's 9 damage, right? 2 spells. Yeah, 2 spells plus that is 9. Planisphere, wild ride. Yeah, I just don't have enough mana. Dead. Dead. That was a weird game. I feel like there was maybe a different way to play that, but like, is this a good RAL matchup? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. It's weird because I think that the matchup is really bad, but I also don't know that any of these really help, you know? Maybe RAL is good because it's just a way to go wide. They don't usually have a lot of ways to kill planeswalkers. Like, their removal spells are I guess Boomerang bounces it, but they have like Nowhere to Run and Momentum Breaker. So not a lot of answers to RAL. So maybe we should go towards that. Could trim like a Planisphere, a Cantrip. Maybe trim a Dragon. Try 3 of these. See how that goes. I mean, basically, if all of the other threats, like, trade 1 for 1, then having a card like RAL to be able to plow through their 1 for 1 answers does kind of make a lot of sense. I'm going to keep this. It's like, bad matchup, plus I have a Cantrip. Mulliganing against that deck sucks. Yeah, well. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's rough, buddy. Negate. I mean, I guess Ral could still solo this. It is. Okay. Yeah. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions, how do I beat that card? What? I mean, I guess bounce it. I don't know, man. Bounce it. Yeah, we gotta combust it. You wouldn't happen to have a 1 mana spell now, would you? Veteran Beast Strider. 3 mana creature that untaps all your creatures at end step. Probably a little too cute, if I had to guess. We played a Celestia deck yesterday with the Cub that had, it was like the 1 mana Dorks, Cub, Ouroboros, and then the white spells were Get Lost, Enduring Innocence, and then I think it played Gearhulk in the sideboard too. I think it felt okay. They just ran out of Naked Geralf? Didn't even want to put pants on him? Didn't even want to put pants on him. Well. Oh man, they're gonna counter my wisdom, aren't they? I don't know. I mean, I I can't really play around counter spells at this point, given that I need lands so bad. I'm basically just cycling the lesson there. Disastrous if they have a counter spell. Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay. Okay, untap land. Why do I even bother? Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, your turn. I mean, dude, missing on a land in the top 3 cards is pretty wild. I don't know what the odds are, but don't tell me the odds. I don't want to know. They can't be that high, I'll be honest with you. Can't really be that high. Yeah, me and the Shuffler did not get along this game. Alright, we're dead. That was kind of a rough way to go out. I don't know. I do like this deck. I'm not sure that I love the Drakes more than the Terrors. But I think that what I can appreciate about the Drakes compared to the Terrors is it kind of gives you like a combo finish to be able to go over the top of these green decks. And specifically the fact that Dragon has flying. Like, you can run into situations when you're playing Terrors and Crabs over Dragons where the green deck can just amass enough blockers. So it's very, very hard to get through. And the combination of Swarm plus Wild Ride as a way to get around that was kind of nice. I do think 4 Swarm is probably too many. I think I'd maybe lean more towards 3, potentially shaving a copy of Planisphere for a couple of Grands. Just because Grand can help kind of filter early game, and like discard your lessons to turn on the wisdoms and stuff like that. Maybe, I mean, it is possible we should maybe play a 19th land. I'm willing to believe that, but I do like this deck quite a bit.